Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today I'm feeling inspired to start with this deck, the Untethered Soul. I haven't shuffled it actually, but I will do that now and see what I'm inspired to share. Oh boy. All right, a bunch of cards fell out. So let's do this again. All righty, let's see. Ooh, let's take this one. Okay, ooh. Love the back. It says freeing yourself. And it says, the more you sit in the self, the more you will begin to feel an energy that you have never experienced before. It comes up from behind rather than in front, where you experience your mind and emotions. I love that. All right. So makes me think, right, of meditation. And when we still our mind and we sit in the self, right? Because we do start to feel an energy. It's this connection, is what the best way I could describe it, that we start to feel with our soul. And it allows us to feel a sense of inner peace that's like no other, right? It's just this true sense of inner peace where the exterior, right, the stuff that's happening outside of us is no longer present, right, or in our mind, right? We're not thinking about it and dwelling on it and ruminating and spinning on it. And so we're able to create, right, this sense of inner peace because now we're connected, right, with that, I'm going to say, for lack of better description, that deeper part of ourselves. And that transforms us and allows us to experience life differently, even if just for that moment. But it gives us the opportunity to taste what's possible, to become aware of what's possible. And we can use that, right, as an anchoring point. We are going to get caught up throughout the day once we go out, right, and interact with people or think about what we need to do and so forth. And, that's part of the human experience. But being able to create inner balance for ourselves allows us to navigate the exterior world a lot more effortlessly. It's we're going to encounter situations, our emotions are going to get triggered, and we're going to get activated. But we have something to anchor ourselves with. We have something that's more expansive than just the present situation, so that that present situation doesn't become the beginning and middle and end of us. In other words, if we experience a challenge, it's not like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's more like, oh wow, I don't like the way I'm feeling, right? And then let me regroup. Because when we regroup, right, and we rebalance ourselves, we realize that there's a solution to every problem. Actually makes me think of what Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, or at least I heard him say, which is, and as a matter of fact, I think there's a book with this title as well. There's a spiritual solution to every problem. And so whether we have a spiritual perspective on life or not, right, there is a solution to every problem. We just have to find one, right, or connect with one, or allow one to come into our consciousness. But if we're too stressed out and too frazzled, we're not going to be able to think of one. So we want to, right, bring it back in. That is our mind, and connect with our inner peace so that we can find our way through that storm or that challenge in that situation and find that solution, whether it's our perception of a spiritual solution or just a solution to the problem, but we're able to find something, right, a way out of it, or a way past it, or a way through it, but something, right, that gets us to the other side and through that moment in time without it being total devastation for us and totally immobilizing, right? We want to be able to keep ourselves grounded, or bring ourselves back to a grounded place and use that, right, to keep ourselves moving forward and growing and not stagnating in our emotions. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm feeling inspired to share at this moment. And you know what? I was going to end, but before I do, let me pick a word from my bag of words to see if there's something else that wants to come up. Let's see. Oh, love. All right. I love that. Love. Perfect word. Because love, right, it allows us to transcend that emotion through anything. And what that means is that when we are in the space of love, we are in the space of peace. And if we are thinking of life, right, or creating opportunities for ourselves to feel more love within ourselves, then we're able to give that love externally. So that love within ourselves come from a place of inner peace. It can't come from chaos. It has to come from that inner peace. And that, right, rebalancing ourselves back into love allows us to share that externally and even approach a challenge or a situation in a more peaceful way, as opposed to a more aggressive way that may create more conflict and extend a problem, as opposed to diminish the problem or shrink the problem. Because when we're in that space, right, of peace and of love, we show up with that, and we are able to like put out the fire with that, as opposed to exacerbating, a fire, a challenge, or something for ourselves. So love, beautiful word, right, to finish off this message. So I hope that this message has helped you in some way. If it did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I upload further videos. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.